I'm Adrena, and this is my story. I was a victim of sexual abuse at a very young age. Um, Before 12, I had already been um, in a sexual situation with someone of family who was older than I was. By 19, I was in an abusive relationship with my fiance, then became husband. Um, we were married 1995. I was every bit of 21. So at that time, I thought I was supposed to be happy and love and starting a family, but not knowing that that would have been the beginning of a very bad situation. So um, I thought that I could change him. I thought that I could give him the love that he needs to make him happy, but he wasn't happy, and he didn't want to see me happy. Um, the part of my mission is because I feel like some women shouldn't go through what I went through, having to be abused every day, mentally, physically, and still have to get up and go to work. I've been drugged on the floor face first with no skin across my forehead. I've been beaten at nighttime where I've had bust lips and not able to seek medical medical help because he was too scared of going to jail. I was beaten while I was pregnant with my now 19-year-old son, and I would fake like I was in labor just to go to the hospital just to get some relief from him. I've tried to run away before. I ran to my sister's house, but he came and thought he was going to knock her door in. I lost a lot of friends. Everywhere we went, he wanted to abuse me and my friends. They got tired of hanging out with me, going out to the club and him chasing me down and knocking me out in the middle of the street and just leaving me there for dead, chasing my car down. So yeah, I lost a lot of friends, lost a lot of family, until I decided that I thought enough was enough. I couldn't change him. He wasn't happy. I don't even think he really even wanted to change. I just think he just wanted to drag me through the pain and agony that he had going on in his life. And I got tired of it. So while one day I was supposed to be at my best friend's wedding, while I was at her wedding, my family was packing my house while I was at the wedding. So when he came there the next day thinking that he was gonna get a nice happy family, we were gone. We hadn't loaded up our U-Haul, was headed to New Orleans. Did I have a destination? No. Did I have a plan? No. My only plan was to get the hell out of Dallas and away from him because there was nothing that I could do to change that. I felt like it was killing me on the inside. I went through depression where I couldn't eat for days. I didn't care about myself. I didn't care about my kids. I didn't care about anything but trying to make him better. So one day I just had to wake up and realize that I had to love myself more than I loved the person that I was trying to help. I felt like once I started loving myself, things changed. But the hurting part was I had been through all this before I had even turned 25, and nobody even asked me how I felt. Nobody didn't ask me if I needed help. Nobody didn't ask me if I needed to be talked to. Nobody asked me if I needed therapy. And then the adverse reaction of me acting out from the things that I had been through, and everybody just thinking that I'm crazy. No, I'm not crazy. I had been through things that I didn't know how to deal with. And nobody gave me direction. Nobody really even asked me, how am I doing today? I had to go to work every day beat up, having people look at me crazy because I got bust lips and no skin on my forehead, and I'm just at work like everything is just normal. So I don't want anybody else to have to go through that. I feel like that this is a big world. This is a world full of love. This is a world full of people that, God-fearing people, that you should be able to reach out to somebody. You should be able to talk to somebody, because the only thing that I think really saved me was church. My family was a Catholic family, so they didn't really talk about things. Everything was go say 10 Hail Marys and an Our Father and everything gonna be okay. No, it was not gonna be okay. Like, I felt like I really needed to reach out spiritually to get that confidence within myself again, just to know that somebody outside of people that I could see every day loved me. And after I was going to work beat up every day, I met a group of women at the job that were there because they were following T.D. Jakes' movement, his mission. And I felt like they helped me save myself because they gave me another outlet. They showed me how to talk in the spiritual realm, something I didn't understand, something I didn't know anything about. Being Catholic, you don't get introduced to a spiritual realm. In other words, like you don't get to express how you feel spiritually in a church. You're supposed to just be quiet and sing psalms and listen to the new testimony. And I didn't really understand that. So when I got introduced to another faith, I felt like that was my savior because I can get in my prayer closet and I can holler and I can scream and I can cry and I can beg God to give me something different. Because I didn't feel like this is what life was supposed to be like. Like I didn't have a childhood. And everybody looked at me like I was weird, like I was different. Like, I'm not different. I just been through some things and I didn't know how to deal with that. Nobody helped me deal with that. I dealt with that on my own. And one day, like I said, I just decided it was time for me to love myself again because it was more to life than what I had been through. Some of the choices that I made put me in those situations. So I felt like I wanted to love myself, put myself in a better situation, make better choices, be there for other people, show other people what I went through so they know that they didn't have to go through that. And I think that's what gave me life. That's what gave me hope, knowing that I could show other people that this is not what you're supposed to be going through. And then for some apparent reason, it seems like more people started drawing themselves towards me because it was like other women were feeling my strength and they were seeing what I was going through. So that was making them want to draw closer to me because they felt like it was some strength in what I had been through. So ever since then, it was like everybody was coming to me for like help. Like, how do I get through this? Like, you know, how do I deal with life with the situations that was going on? That kind of helped me decided that I wanted to go through this mission. Because every day, you know, since I've been going through this, I've been helping other women. If it's no more than being a shoulder to cry on, might have to go on a few real missions, but I just felt like, you know, all the help that I had given other people, and they came back and they told me how they built up their strength through what I was giving them. I felt like this needed to be more than just calling your girlfriend up on the phone and talking about it and trying to get over it that way. Like, I think it's something bigger, it's broader. You know, and if you don't expose yourself at what you've been through, then you don't, you know, it gives other people life. You know, if I be quiet, everybody's going to be quiet. If I say something, other people are going to say something. And if everybody's saying something, then everybody can get the help that they need. I just turned 44, and this was my first time ever going through therapy. And I think this was something that I've been missing out on life. I've been needed to go and talk to somebody. Like, everybody needs that third-party person that they can confide in, and they're not being judged. You know, you call your family members and you want to talk about things, but sometimes they throw in your face what happened in the past. But they're not understanding that the past is not something that I want to keep reliving. Like, I want to leave the past in the past, and I just want to be happy. I want to love myself, I want to be happy, and I just want to figure out how to take what's going on in life now and just move forward. And not, like, I don't want to keep going in the past. Like, I'm going in the past now because I feel like my past is what's presently going to help other people. But to keep reliving that and keep hashing it, I'm just not going to keep doing that because that wasn't bringing me happiness. That was making me want to go out and hurt other people, if you want me to be honest. I felt like a man hurt me, so I wanted to go out and hurt other men. You know, and then as a woman, you realize your power. And when you realize what power you have over men, sometimes we as women, we use that same power against men. So that's why I say it's not just women that be abused. I have guy friends that were being abused. I have a guy cousin that don't touch women, but his girlfriend jumped on him one day just because. You know, so it's a little bit of everybody. We have our LGBT community that goes through the same situation where it's, you know, a man-on-man situation and they're being abused and they don't know which way to go. Or women-on-women situation where they're being abused and they don't have anywhere to go, or which way to turn, or who can they call. So I just wanted to reach like a bigger, broader selection of people because it's like everybody is going through it. It's just that nobody wants to say anything. Nobody wants to be judged. Nobody don't want other people in their business. I had no other choice but to have people in my business because my business was worn on my face every day when I was getting beat up. I thank God now that I don't look like what I've been through. Like the skin, it grew back. It don't even look like I've never had skin, on my forehead. The same goes for my lips. I have some indications that, of what happened, but it don't tell my story. So God told me that he was like, I'm gonna save you, but I need you to go back and give the same that I'm giving you to other people. Like, don't be quiet about it. If I give you a blessing, that's for you to go and bless other people, not for you to just keep that blessing to yourself. So sometimes, yeah, I'm nervous about sharing my story. Yeah, I'm nervous about telling people some of the details of things that happen. But if I feel like I can help somebody else, then I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to put myself on the line so that I can help somebody else. Because it doesn't help when you just keeping quiet. And everything is not about self-healing. Like, you gotta talk about it. You gotta have other people that you can lean on. You gotta know that you're not the only one in that situation. And the only way that you can do that is if you communicate it and if you join a mission.